we have to jump in our second question, right? The second question is, what is the main reason of fighting between Russia and Ukraine? So someone can answer about this question, and then we can come to that. Mom, I'm going to take some matches from you. You are beautiful. Oh. Oh. So. United Kingdom. Yeah. So, everybody who is inside of kingdom, United Kingdom, we're going to put them away. We're going to put you. We're going to put a king too. But the name of your king start with G, and we had to get O. In the end, I think it's something like E. If we can read, it's Joe. Okay, good. What is the main reason of fighting between Russia and Ukraine? Okay. Not you. Yeah, okay.
Yes, thank you. In the drop of story, we have to know that during 90 or so, I can say 20th century, there were a kind of conflict between URSS in that time with America. Yeah, the Russian country, they wanted to put, how can I call it, a base in Cuba. And American politicians or diplomats refused to them to install their base there. And Russian countries, they didn't forget that. That is why in our time there is one organization that we call in French Ottoman that want to have something like in English. NATO. Yeah, thank you. NATO. They want to have something like
NATO.
Yeah.
What does it mean? NATO.
In French, Organisation Transatlantique. Countries that are, how can I say, around the ocean Atlantic.
Ah, okay.
They want something like an expansion now, and they want to attain every country.
That's Russia.
Yeah. Even countries that are not around the ocean Atlantic. That is the example of Ukraine. They wanted to approach Ukraine, and Putin didn't forget the story of Cuba, because Americans refused that Russia put his military base in Cuba.
Yeah.
That is why Putin said that I didn't forget that. I'm going to do the same thing. Now you won't put your base in Ukraine. That is my neighbor. And that is why we have a conflict today. And Putin said that he won't get back. We just go ahead.
So you mean the president of Ukraine, the one we can decide is the president of Ukraine. The president of Ukraine agreed, but Putin refused.
Yeah, Putin refused because it is
it's
something.
It's not your country.
No, you have to understand something. It is like if American country or that,
they come put a base.
The NATO organization, if they approach Russia, they will. I don't know, but they will forcefully
enter.
Yeah, so there will be they will be like spying.
Okay.
They will want to dominate Russia. They can even put their weapon, like my brother said,
like in the borders.
Yeah, against Russia.
It will be something like they are in Ukraine, but normally they are not there.
Yeah.
They come with some reason to get in Russia.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Another person?
They will want to interfere in things of Russia. That is
okay,
why.
Thank you so much. Another person? Yeah, okay.
Thank you. I think that I am not good about everything that's around the world, but what I picked up on the world is like the problem is not really about influence in Russia, but you better understand that the U.S. is the same, right? But I think that I'm gonna say that Putin is right? Because USA you cannot come in to put your base to control Russia, stuff like that, right? They are not African for doing the same thing that every single thing that you need to do, you better do it. No, you better understand. You better understand. USA stay in your side. Let them do their thing. That's right. Why? You do the thing as you don't understand the people they passing away, stuff like that. But you are there. You don't react. But you are the man. I mean, causes of everything. But you don't say anything. You just there. You cross your hand without saying even nothing. Just answer. Then you don't react. You are just there. It's not good.
Okay, thank you. So before starting, hi mom.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
So I see you good, eh? How about everything?
Good.
For ages, you didn't come. I remember the last day that you were here. It was some stuff like 5 months.
5.
Yeah, 5 months.
Okay.
So what's wrong? So I heard that you get married with a journalist.
Maybe you travel, make a journey.
Maybe you traveled?
I have,
Were you abroad? No.
I have many occupation.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is the reason
You
I
didn't
don't
come. Okay, but right now you already handed happy with this kind of occupation.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you introduce yourself, because others they don't know you, like this guy, like our friend, because my brother, the one who is there, he told me just in the end, you know, to be some stuff like Dory, to see your parents. Or,
Oh.
okay, can you introduce yourself?
Okay. I'm Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm student Ethiopian.
Mm-hmm.
And I live with my family.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Okay, thank you so much. So we are talking about war around the world. I think I will come after, you know. But the first question was about definition of a war. The second one is, what is the main reason of fighting between Russia and Ukraine? That you see some guys that trying to react. My brother is David, the one who is there, and my brother Joe Biden. No, the one who can create the kingdom between you and, okay, you can understand. Okay, good. So, yeah, guys.
Yeah, so thanks. I will just add something about what my man had just spoken here. So about this, about the cause of this war, I can say that it means the United States of America need to be the number one of the world, number one everywhere.
In all situations.
Yes, to control everything in the world. So that's why they need just to go in the midst of Russia, just to control them again. They have some conflict between them. They didn't accept that.
So you mean the main reason between two countries, Russia and Ukraine, is United States? Is things like that?
The reason, I could say, there isn't something like in between Russia and Ukraine, but there is some conflict between United States and Russia. That's why they didn't accept it, that the United States gets it and control Ukraine. Yes.
Okay.
That's why they are making war, just to show them that they are very strong.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for the floor given. I would like just to, before I can be clear about the main reason of the war in Ukraine, I have to give, first of all, the history of this country. You know, if you travel back into on time, you will see that the current capital of Ukraine this year has been a part of...
The capital of Ukraine is Kiev, I think.
Kiev, yes.
Yeah, in English, Kiev. They call it Kiev. Yeah, Kiev.
It seems like
It's like you are pooing, yeah? Yeah, guy, continue.
Kiev is the corridor, the place where Russia started into the past.
Okay.
It means before...
Sorry, that's they call Soviet Union.
Soviet Union.
Okay.
Even before Soviet Union, when we into the history, Russia...
Guy, please, be focused. Someone is speaking here.
Russia started
Bilal.
in Kiev. And after the Second World War, and then they lost that small part of Ukraine. So the main reason of that is American people and European people. They want to push to aid the country Ukraine in a European Union. So, if for instance they succeed to aid this country, European Union in NATO, and then they will be able, they will have the reason, I can say, to put the bases military in this country, and then we will see that between the borders of
Ukraine and Russia.
There will be two forces in France, and then Mr. Putin is not accepting that, so that between them they can start to share the same borders. And for that, he refused because they took the agreement between they took the agreement so that the Western, when you talk about the Western countries in Europe, they cannot be in NATO or in European Union. Yes. The agreement is always signed
in a same time.
In a same time between Russian and European countries. And if as they want just to add to the Ukraine in European Union, and then there is a kind of fight, the war they need. And for that, we can say that Mr. Putin, well, you didn't ask this question, who is what or who is not what.
Wrong.
Wrong, yeah, so that's all.
Okay, thank you so much. Another person can add something, but all kind of reaction of others. I don't know if you can add anything. No one. Can we jump in another question? Yeah, guy. Bilal, what's wrong with you today? You don't want to speak, guy.
Yeah,
Did you do it? Look your eyes. Your eyes are red.
As the I said, it's like how can I call it, an assignment or an agreement.
An agreement.
Yeah, between Eastern countries and NATO. They have signed in the ancient time that they cannot approach the Eastern country. And once they have decided to approach them, it is like they are violating that law or that agreement. That is why Putin said, no, I don't have to let you to approach me anymore. That is why I'm going to stop you by any kind of forces that I have.
Okay. I'm trying to treat a little bit. Treat means like to tremble. Okay, someone here, can I add anything? So what is the main reason of this war, Ukraine and Russia? So let me read anything.
Can I add something?
Yeah, you can add.
The main reason which is motivating even Mr. Putin is Mr. Putin wants between his border and the borders of Europe, those countries, those countries means Ukraine, Poland, and Georgia, Romania, those countries, they cannot take their part. Even in NATO, even in Russia, they have to be free. So as they are free, American.
Sorry, you mean Russia is not inside of European Union?
No.
Russia is not inside.
They cannot.
Russia.
France is inside.
Russia is a too big country.
Yeah, the biggest country of the world is Russia.
The north part of Russia is in Asia. Another part of Russia is in Europe. Yes, it means it's a big country.
Because the biggest country of the world is Russia. You know that? Yeah, it's the first.
Yes.
You?
Oh, why are you down?
DRC is 10th. DRC is something, but the problem is what? DRC is 10th in the world. Yeah. Second in Africa.
You know, here we are, here is, I can say, half to 40, half to 2 p.m. At Lubumbashi, half to
yeah, there is less hours.
We have 2 different hours in the same time here in DRC.
Yeah, the difference is about an hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in Russia, there's 9 different times in the same moment. Yes. Here they can be night. Here can be day.
So you mean maybe Putin can be maybe Putin can be in Moscow another time, and given another side of Russia another time too.
Yes. 9 different hours. You can check. For saying you that here we have 2 different hours. In DRC just 2 different hours, but in Russia 9. 2 different hours.
Okay, I would like to create 3 different hours too. So give me just the time. You're going to say this thing. I'm really serious. Once you're going to vote like a president, you're going to say, okay, let's jump with anything which I'm going to read here. So is Vladimir Putin right to say that all Ukrainians army and soldiers, must set down their weapons and stopping fight? Because if they die, the problem will be for themselves. And for the president too. He said to them, yeah, he said this. Okay, he said, listen and put down your weapons go back in your home with your family. You will be comfortable. But once you refuse, if you die, and some people they die too, the problem will be for the president and yourself too. So you think about what Putin say is right or wrong. So Ukrainian people is like a wife, right? So I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I understood, but this kind of information get in my brain go everywhere. I'm not strong by following this kind of information. That's what I told you.
You don't have TV. That is the problem.
Yeah.
Buy. You only focus about phone, computer, but buy TV. Putin said to Ukrainian people, exactly soldiers and army, put down your weapons, put down everything, go back in your home and rejoin your family. There's in some moment you'll be comfortable. But once you refuse, put this in your mind, if you die and some people they die, innocent people die, the problem will be for the president of Ukraine and those who refuse to set down their weapons. So you think about this thing that the Putin said. Is he right or wrong? If he's right, you can demonstrate that by trying to hide something. Who is Peter God?
This one.
Yeah, guys.
Yes, thank you. Firstly, it depends on the context in which you consider that conflict. Yeah, if I consider it like a human being, I will say directly or straightly that is wrong because he's killing innocent people.
Who is killing innocent people? Putin?
Putin, yeah. Directly like. And if I consider that like a challenge that is normal, I will say that Putin is right because he's you want to how can I say to protect this country. You don't want to be under the control of NATO or America country. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So our brother said that it depends on context. Yeah, guy?
Yeah, so thanks. So this country, Russia, is very big, and they have, I can say, men of soldiers, much of soldiers, bands of soldiers, and the weapons, every kind of weapons they have it. So what I may say, it is right. It's right because
the president of Russia is right.
Yeah, is right.
Putin is right.
For example, if I were a Ukrainian man, I just been done and I go.
You want to just give up?
Yes.
Quit.
Because please. Yes, of course. Because in the war, they show us a challenge and between China and Russia, things like weapon. Russia has got many things,
No, I mean they have this one in the world.
Yes,
Okay.
the world. If you look, you go to this kind of
Satan too.
Satan too. You go to this kind of country. And
Yeah, second
you
Satan.
can't be against them. You can't stand about that. You just you have just to live and go. Like,
You mean-
they are killing? If they are killing innocent by themselves, because Putin doesn't like to kill people. He wants just to protect and to control them, just only. But they by themselves. You know why? What made they are different between us? They don't give up. That's the problem. They don't give up. They need more to die for the country. Yes.
The love.
If we were Congolese men,
So you mean Ukrainian soldiers and the president, they are stubborn? Is the body in the honor of the country or to show people that we are able? I don't know.
they are not.
They are not able.
They are not able.
They are not able.
Not able.
So if they are not able, why not Russia that can't get it in the capital Kiev, because it's difficult in this moment to get it in Ukraine capital. Yeah.
Please, man.
No, in the capital.
They are not in Kiev till now.
Till now, they are not in the cave. It's impossible. Not really impossible, but difficult. I don't know the reason, because we see like it's like football game. Germany and Lesotho, for example. But you see some surprise in the end. Lesotho wins against Germany. Instead of Germany, you see some players like Ozil, like Balak. But Lesotho, we don't know anybody. Maybe Bilal is inside of that. We don't know. You see. So how can you try to react about this?
Yeah. So it means
Because the base is the capital, right, Derek? The base is the capital.
Even
Yeah.
DRC.
Yeah.
With a war, maybe in the east, in the province. Okay, I can say
some provinces.
Some
Okay.
provinces can be attacked. Okay, but in what we call in Kinshasa, we can't have this kind of a war. Mostly because here we don't every kind of security like Kiev. Kiev is belonging every kind of security. Okay, they can't get in their capital like Kiev because the president he messed up many kind of security just to protect people like in Kinshasa where if police cannot defend us, we have Moura, we have FARDC, we have them. There is many.
So shortly before giving the floor, it simply means Russia is not really power.
Is power.
Because since we've already started saying Kiev impossible, how many army planes that Ukraine destroyed from Russia? A lot of people died. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. Soldiers of Russia died when they were to get inside of the capital. So inside of the capital, we don't know what is the problem inside of this. So to get in some provinces, yeah, Russia is strong. But inside of the capital, no reaction. So Russia tried that. Even Satan.
Possible, man.
Yeah.
To put in.
Yeah.
Possible, but he's willing just to
a great moment
to deal with it. With Ukraine, just to have some dueling and to put it down and to control everything. That's all.
Okay, I'm coming back here, guy.
Yeah, thanks. Before saying something, I'd like the one who said before. Just tell me between Russia and
Ukraine.
Which country was the first one to fight again?
Who the one who started?
Yeah.
Russia, I can say.
Russia?
Yes.
Russia or Ukraine? I think Ukraine. It's like, sorry.
Ukraine was
So,
Two countries.
Who started
Which
this
country
problem?
started first to fight again?
with weapons.
Ukraine.
But
Ukraine.
Ukraine was like a provocation.
Okay, it's like your question? You want to explain anything?
If it was Russia, Putin is crazy.
Ah.
Seriously, guys. Because you are the
Guy, we are live, right? Putin is writing. Guys, Putin is watching this.
Even Master Pastor,
They can locate you, guys. You know your family. Guys. Guy, please. Guy, please. What I'd like to say. You know, God, inside of your family, you don't have anything for this moment. Guy, Jesus is there. Oh, you are trying to go there and looking for some problems, and you put in your mind that Jesus is there. In this day, you can understand that Jesus is not everywhere in some stupid thing. You can understand. Do you finish?
I didn't finish.
You didn't finish. Putin is crazy.
Everybody were against me. I don't know.
Oh no, it's a reaction. Speak.
So I'd like just to give one example. You are the one who started. I want to react.
Okay.
Tell me to put down. Do you want to be your wife or what?
Okay. So what is your piece of advice according to what Putin
I
said?
don't want Ukraine to give up. Yeah.
So you want Ukraine to be stubborn? You want Ukraine, please. You want Ukraine to be stubborn,
To be stable and strong.
to resist in front of Russia army. That is your piece of advice.
That's my piece of.
Thank you so much. You are from Congo? Huh? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'll be back. Guy, be short. Okay.
Okay, I would like to react about the interesting question of my brother,
Bilal.
who had been the first one to attack others. I would like to ensure you that Russian people, even Mr. Putin, is not feeling insecurity. He is feeling out of the safety. Reason why?
He's afraid too.
Please.
He's afraid too.
Putin cannot be afraid. He's just foreseeing.
God, what do you say?
Putin.
Cannot be afraid. Maybe God, please, Derek.
This man is powerful.
God, please, maybe Joe, maybe physically we can see the son that the man is afraid. Maybe inside he's not in peace too. Kimpa.
Putin is powerful. He wanna just prepare the good future, the security for his country. Why I say like that? According to your question, who is right between Ukrainian people and Russian people? I think Russian people are right when they are attacking Ukraine. Why? Because, for instance, Ukraine get into the AU. AU means European Union. It means European Union, they're gonna put inside Ukraine their base, and then they will take the rich place in the world, and then they will be stronger, they will be power, and then Putin would like to be sure that in the coming day he will still be in security. He cannot be under influence
Of other countries.
And then he preferred to prevent them to get influence in Ukraine. And I think he's what for that. You wanna know why till now they don't reach the Kyiv, the capital city of Ukraine. Because Putin doesn't want to kill people. He doesn't want to kill the citizen of Ukraine. And then he prefers to surround all Ukraine. Instead of to get straightly in
Kyiv,
in the center, in the capital city of Ukraine, he prefers to surround them step by step.
Some provinces.
Yes.
No, I mean, you like they want to surround all countries.
All countries.
To put them in the middle.
When they will be surrounded,
be focused, you guys.
Even when they will be surrounded, and then Putin gonna demand them to leave the weapon for them, because Putin doesn't prefer to kill people. If you go straight, you've taken small minutes to me when I
okay, speak.
So he doesn't prefer to kill people, and he's right to ensure the safety of Russia in the coming day. Because if he lets Occidental to get influence in Ukraine, and then they will be powerful in the coming day, they will try to make trouble even in Russia. Putin prefers to be far from them. He cannot accept to share the same border place with them. That is the reason.
Okay, thank you. You know that the biggest plane of the world is in Ukraine, and the biggest plane was destroyed by Russian people or Russian soldiers. Do you know that? The biggest plane of the world. The central, I mean the biggest plane of the world was in Russia, in Ukraine, and Russia destroyed that.
Even yourself, they destroyed your biggest plane and they told you to put down. Will you put down?
No.
But you can accept to put down. You can accept to put down.
No man, please, you have to understand what Putin wants. That is the problem. If you understand what Putin wants, and then you will conclude that he's not wrong. Please, he wants to just to not share the same borders with European people and American influence. He wanna be far from them. And for instance, the president, the current president of Ukraine, the former comedian one, if he loves much his countrymen, he can issue just to Putin that I will not get again in European Union, and then Putin will leave him in peace. They will be in security.
Okay,
Don't.
that we think like Putin is wrong,
We think
but
that
normally he's not wrong.
We think that Putin is killing people. No, he's not killing people. For example,
So Putin is right.
Yeah, Putin is right.
no.
Right.
When they are resisting,
No, you know what?
when they are resisting,
So this fight, please, this fight is like DRC versus Brazil. So the one who started is DRC, but when Brazil tried to react, we put this in his mind. Brazil is bad. Yeah.
Russian didn't start before. The decision.
So
of
I
the
said
authority.
the one who starts is Ukraine.
Yes.
But like Russia is the power one, the powerful country.
Yes.
Russia would like to react, but people think like Russia, like is the powerful country. It seems like Russia is the one who start, but normally it's not Russia who start.
You know, for example, they said that we will not get in AU, in European Union, who will not get there. Putin gonna leave them
In
safety.
peace.
You wanna know why Putin doesn't want to let them to go inside?
Because he wants to protect his borders.
Because if you consult the history of the world, Kiev is the place where Russia
Started.
started.
Soviet
And then
Union.
This year, it means that the soldier of Russia, they are normally in their country. If you consult the history,
They
normally
live in peace.
even they are in Ukraine fighting. Normally, if you consult the history, normally they are in their country because the capital of Russia is Kiev.
Okay. Okay. So guy, you'd like to speak something, right? I slapped your mind. So I'll come up after. Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
The thing that I wanted to say is like, it is not that Putin is feeble before Ukraine. He's powerful enough to get there. It is something that like a diplomatical and political and moral fight that Putin want to. Firstly, an example. If I want to destabilize you, I will firstly destabilize your surrounding. That is why firstly he's not in Kiev. He wants firstly to control every land of Ukraine, and it is clear. And the speech of Putin was clear. It was like evaluating all situation and attacks of even economical attacks of European and American sanctions.
Right now,
He said, no, it is not down because
Russia economy.
it is not down now. He took a covenant with China now. And he said,
and India.
he said for all potential aggressor, my answer will be strong. It means
Immediately.
That, it means that I'm not afraid of all of your sanctions and attacks. Because now I'm the powerful. He said that Russia has.
They punish him.
Yes,
Even for football.
but he said
They can participate again about qualification.
But I heard that he's going to build fields of football and those kind of stadiums for helping Russian people to play in Russia. Because there is also one organization of countries that are around Russia. I think perhaps China is there. Those kind of.
I heard someone say this. So please, please, guy. I heard Putin say this thing is about politics. If you put me away about football, put just your mind, you can't play World Cup 2022. Is what he said. Is what I heard. Is what I heard to people. Is what I heard. No, I said is what I heard. You don't understand what I mean. I say is what I heard. Oh, listen to me. I said is what I heard. That he said if you put me away of all, competition, you can't play World Cup 2022. Is what I said. So even the final, we can't just react like that. Even the final of UF Champions League, normally they're playing this final must be in Ukraine. They put it away. The final will be exactly in France. You know that? Because of this war.
No, the final should be in Russia.
No, Ukraine.
It should be, but now it is in France.
Should be in Russia, right?
No, Ukraine.
And now it is in France.
No, I know now the final will take place in France. So I want to know, that should take place normally in Russia or Ukraine?
Ukraine.
Ukraine?
Yeah, the plane, this thing must be in Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Okay.
Good. I didn't finish.
You too.
Yes.
Mom, you don't want to speak anything. Yeah, speak.
So I was saying that Putin was a kind of admiring his weapons and his army. He was saying that now I have weapons that I didn't have last 50 years ago. Now I'm able to confront in front of everybody. He say every potential aggressor, everyone,
Even United States.
yeah, if you want to
United States is nothing in front of Russia.
I cannot say that it is nothing.
But put you more United States still being United States. We don't joke, we don't know. Maybe trying to hide, man.
Firstly,
Don't joke too. Don't joke to United States.
obviously, I think that there is not a master of the world now.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously.
You said?
The people they are dying there.
Well,
But because you are strong, that's why you need to get.
Yeah, I say.
Okay.
Obviously,
You can't let them manage the thing. Why you know?
So please, yeah, guy.
Yeah, I wanted just to have something important to correct. I can say. Nobody said that Vladimir Putin is not afraid right now. To me, I can say he's afraid because yeah, I heard something like they blocked all his accounts like in the bank too. Yeah, to me, I can say
It's moneyless.
Yeah.
So yesterday they called me, Romley, can you send for me 5,000? I said I don't have money. Putin.
I've heard.
Sorry, he didn't. So the man didn't have anything to eat for his family. I didn't give him. I was a little bit boastful. I said, yeah, I can give you. I can give. So please, I heard anything like the president of DRC tried to react about some stuff like that. Yeah. And there's any video which circulated. Sorry. You are unable to fight against Rwanda. So we are. So put just an example like Russia is DRC and the country tried to joke a little bit with DRC's Rwanda. Well, guy, if Saturday, 2 seconds, you can forget Rwanda. So, guy, please.
Even in Russia, they can't use Saturday in disorder.
They can't use.
Because they say, man, they say, guy, they say Saturday can destroy France in 2 minutes. All friends, yeah. You forget even Mbappe or the agreements that come in Real Madrid. You forget that. So please, what did you listen about? What the president says? So there is one mom say, Fachi, please. They trying to kneel down in front of Fachi. Say, Fachi, please say that I didn't know this thing. I wasn't aware of that. So he said, please, guy. So economically we down. I'm speaking like they're spending my time. Maybe I didn't eat. So guy, please, guy, can you imagine United States is unable to speak in front of Russia?
Who told you that? Joe Biden spoke.
Spoke about what?
He said that Russian country they thought that when they will get in Ukraine it will be easy, but now they have a confrontation of.
This is nothing. The prime is what to speak like today, like United States of America, the powerful country. I take my decision. I make my decision just to come and to support Ukraine.
Firstly,
and you, DRC, yeah.
To add something, please. I cannot, for example, it is a say. I cannot use a knife in a gun war. It means that American estimate that war is something that is very low of force. He cannot get. He will get just if Russia use nuclear arm.
Let's see. We're in conclusion time. We have to conclude.
I'd say that. Sorry.
Yeah, my brother is right.
So you said what?
It is not something that can generate now a great conflict against America. And American will just interfere when Russia will use nuclear arms.
Saddam too.
Yeah, if Russia use Saddam too,
so
American
they can come.
They can come, but directly now they cannot.
So let's see.
I would say that about your point of view, your viewpoints.
About the president of DRC.
Just to
to go over just to.
You joke, yeah?
I said I was watching a video that DRC soldier just soldier was we are going to Ukraine.
I see.
Just on the road like this.
To band. Direct this to band.
Upside the car.
And the car was down. Ah.
I want
I said you didn't come. You didn't come.
Okay. Thank you. Mom, you didn't say anything. Can you say something?
Okay.
So he's a beginner.
Yeah.
I will wait if his mind in French. I don't know.
Yeah. So mom, can you say something in French? Tu peux dire quelque chose même en français par rapport à la guerre de la Russie et puis tu as peur, hein? Are you afraid? So she's afraid. She said, "Oh, I'm alone in my family. My dad needs me." So, are you afraid? Can you say something for DRC? Tu peux dire quelque chose pour la RDC? Bon, say something. Dis quelque chose.
In French.
Even in French, say something.
Even in Ghana.
You refuse. Are you afraid of Putin? Putin is not here. Okay, guys, we in the hand of a conclusion time of everything that we say here. So we have to respect time. What is time being? So Derek, before coming to...
Started late.
No, we didn't start late. You come late. You came late. You see, huh?
Didn't start yet.
Oh, what do you mean by starting? You mean start is a topic or to start a club?
But the thing is, when you start?
We start at 12 o'clock today.
Yeah.
12 o'clock. You have to pray a lot. Okay, Derek, you speak in short way and then conclusion time.
Okay, thank you. I would like just to emphasize something important that USA and NATO, they form something with this country. They have the influence in Africa. So they want to just invade all the world so that they can master everything. And when you want to do something, you have to consult them first of all if they allow, and then they're gonna give you the mission. So Mr. Putin doesn't want that. In Africa, we are under their domination, under the influence, and Mr. Putin refused to be under control of them. Reason why is preventing them to come close to him so that they can invade him in the coming days. That is even the light I would like to win. So
I said be short, guy. Oh.
okay, that's all.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, you want to say something, right?
Yeah, something.
Okay.
So I don't have many things to speak about that. But if I can understand well, we are talking about the war around the world. Okay.
Especially we know what happened, Ukraine and Russia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So up to me, war is a conflict or armored conflict between countries or national.
Nations.
And, nationals, and I don't have many information about that. The main thing I know is that Ukraine and Russia are in the war. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much. We are in conclusion time. It means my last question about conclusion time, it will be something like, so what kind of solution you can bring in the situation that we face right now around the world, Ukraine and Russia? So according, like you scientific, what is your contribution? You need this thing must be done. You need Ukraine to stop. You need Ukraine to be stillborn. Or what kind of thing you can give like piece of advice? Be short. I give a minute to everybody. We start by you.
Okay, to me, I can say I don't want our president.
Why do you close your eyes? You think I'm a wife?
No,
Speak.
no, Vinny, come on, man. Yeah, I don't want our president to get in this problem, this problem. Because even if they fight, this problem will stay there in their countries. It's one right here in our country. So that's what I say. I don't want our president to get in this problem. And also,
like your piece of advice, like solution you can bring this problem.
They gotta fight too much because he's only God who can stop this problem. I can say.
Which kind of country they can use pray?
Russia
and Ukraine.
Yes.
They have to pray.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. What kind of prayer?
But Jesus is everywhere, right?
Can you try to show us any example?
Example to
Like,
pray.
yeah.
Like they will see if they.
Yeah.
I cannot be.
You
praying
can
like
show
that.
them, maybe, because I see some stuff just on Nate, they're using to pray, but maybe the way that they're trying to pray is not good. Maybe you've got any
I'm
great
not
rule.
Right now. I
Just
don't
pray
think-
Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah, no, not Jesus.
Uh.
Say to Jesus, the Jesus. I need a peace in our country.
Uh-huh.
So look at this war here. I can't support those kind of things. And it can help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. If they call you to come there to pray together with them,
Yeah,
can you
I
accept?
do it. Yeah, I can.
They pay a ticket for you.
Yeah, I can.
To
man,
be
I can
inside
do
of
it.
Russia.
Yeah, man. This
Free.
Yeah, for free.
You pray.
I can.
And you can pray.
Yeah.
Can you say to Putin, kneel down, we have to pray? Can you say that?
Yeah. By the faith.
By the faith. You joke. And now we forget you. Oh, guy. Yeah, your last word. Quickly.
To me, what Fatih said is bringing the knife to your gunfights.
It's like the fight of elephant, mosquito. It's like the fight of elephant, mosquito. Is what? Is mosquito? Mosquito would like to get it. Yeah. Elephant, guy, mosquito, what's wrong with you?
Himself, it is unable to do something better in GRC, but you want to do something now. That's wrong. But to me, about what is happening over there between Ukraine and Russia, Ukraine recognize the wrong that he did. That is the humble pie in front of Ukraine just to find a solution. Putin gotta be humble about all what he said and done before.
Okay, thank you so much. Guy, your last word?
Yes, thank you.
So what kind of piece of advice you can give for what happened? Russia and
Firstly,
Ukraine. Yeah.
Firstly, I want to have something about Bilal say. I cannot use a knife in a gun war. It means that United States of America cannot interfere in that conflict directly like that. As I said, if unless Russia use nuclear weapons, there it can interfere. And I think that I'm not habilitated in that kind of situation in order to give advices. That is why I think just we have to observe what is happening and not to get in that problem. Even our president doesn't have to how can I say, to give a great interest in that conflict. Yeah.
Okay, just a minute, some second. You think this war will be handed?
Yes, even so, following information, news is that I'm hearing now, I think that there are going to be a covenant between the Ukrainian president and Putin, because he asked for a face-to-face meeting with Putin. I heard.
Where? On net or face-to-face, like
face-to-face
physical?
Yeah.
Hey!
That president asked for that.
For the negotiation, no.
Because he has remarked that European they are just speaking for nothing. They are not doing anything. They just open their how can I say their
Opening the borders.
yeah, the borders, but they are not furnishing weapons and all those kind of means that can directly help Ukraine.
Okay, thank you so much. But Ukraine right now is really destroyed, right, by Russia. Yeah, guy, your last word, be short, please.
Just it should better to put to school over this calamity, because when in concept we have just this phenomenon, it's bringing us a loose of things like social is going down. We must just
Restart again.
To deal together and put it down for going forward.
Go back to the drawing board. Good. Yeah?
That's everything from zero.
Yeah. The last word?
Okay. Like every country, I think that it doesn't. Some country like the world. Every country like a peace. Okay. Like every country. Okay, that's all.
You think just like your piece of advice, we can bring just peace
Sorry?
for this problem. The only solution is peace.
Yeah.
Okay. Negotiation about two countries.
Yeah.
Okay. Guy, last word?
Yeah, thank you.
You are handsome.
I guess that
Close to the queen.
Ah, good.
No problem.
Please, let him
No
speak.
problem.
Let him speak.
No
Yeah.
problem. I mean, just they're going to deal with. They're going. I mean, fighting is not good. The problem is there to deal with how we can put everything down and sustain peace. Over.
Okay.
No problem. You know, when you wanna to be in peace, you have to avoid to be always in comfortable. Don't be in comfort. No, we have to fight for having peace. That Putin is doing. You wanna be in peace, one country in peace, and that is fighting.
Okay, that's all right. Mom, can you?
You don't need to be sure.
Ah, that's good. Mom, can you say something? You don't have anything to say. Okay, guys. Thank you so much again for this topic. So it was a great time for sharing this idea together, you and I, and with all members about this topic, which is war around the world. Right? We already debated about this. I think there is not anybody here who got anything to add. I don't know, except Joe. Maybe can talk about his kingdom, talk about the relationship. So we are waiting for that. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are together. So we can jump a little bit. We stop about the sprint. We jump about red pen. It means if you got any mistake, you heard anything that anyone said, you can bring a lot for us. For today, like topic, we stop by here. Right, Joe?
Yeah, right.
Okay, good.